Good times and great music at 2NURFM 103.7. Our chef Gavin Forman has rolled into town. And Gav, the last few times you've been here, you've been very nice to me, and you do not get any nicer than a bowl of French vanilla ice cream.
I don't think you quite enjoyed the pickled garlic the last time I was here.
Yeah, well, some things one needs, but pound for pound,
Yeah,
like overall.
I've been pretty good.
Overall. I initially thought that French vanilla ice cream, and that's my favourite of the two vanillas too, by the way. I was thinking, it's a close to an Olympics, France, but that's not it at all.
Didn't occur to me at all.
Yeah.
So my youngest daughter turns 16 this week, and she wanted to go out with all her friends and see a band. Area 51, who were really good last night, and thank you to Murray and all the boys there. But they all wanted to be grown up, so they all had their dresses on and they all had their makeup on, and
16 going on 28, all of that.
Yeah, all of that. So they all ordered their meals, and I'll have the chicken Maryland, I'll have the steak sandwich. It was all very sophisticated. And then I sent over 10 bowls of vanilla and strawberry ice cream, and everybody turned back into a little kid again. It's amazing. Ice cream's magic. It's a magic food. As soon as it goes in your mouth, you're like, I'm 10. I'm 10. I remember, where's the chocolate flake? You didn't get a chocolate flake.
Where is the chocolate flake?
But it was one of those magic moments. They were all chatty. I don't know if you've been around 16-year-olds. It's quite loud. Especially 10, 11 of them. It's very loud.
Yeah, you're sort of outnumbered. You're like I remember being this age, but
I remember standing there last night counting who was where. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 2 missing.
Haven't lost anybody.
Yep, like parents were turning up later, and I didn't want to be there going, sorry, I don't have your child.
No, you're almost grown up child. But having said that, ice cream does take you back to a more simpler time when we're all littler.
I always, if there's ice cream on a dessert menu, I'll order it.
Look, yes, absolutely. Why don't more places just have a bowl of ice cream on their dessert? Is it like they're trying to be too cool for school?
Well, it's
not hard.
It's not hard. You can mess it up big time with the amount of eggs, and if you curl your eggs, and if you boil it, you end up with sweetie, scrambled eggy, chilled. It's really not good.
Well, I guess with that in mind, we need to get down to what is in your particular French vanilla ice cream, which I've been just amusing myself with.
That's okay.
It's amazing.
All the usual. Thickened cream, milk, eggs, sugar, vanilla, and I use a little bit of salt.
All right.
Just to bring out the flavour. You can't go all... Many times I've been on the show and we've talked about balance.
Balance, absolutely.
And how balance changes the flavours. So then there's a little bit of salt with all that sugar and all that richness and all that thickness cuts through it a little bit. But ice cream's really easy to make and really easy to mess up, if that makes any sense.
No, it does. And is it maybe because it is so easy to get right? That's what people kind of fly too close to that sun. They just mess it up.
They think in restaurants they think it's not sophisticated enough.
That was back to my point. Exactly. Yes. That's why it's not on the menu.
Yes, because people think, they've got just ice cream on the menu. But if it's there, and I remember as a kid having 7, 8, 9 years of age, and we'd have the Knickerbocker Glories that came in the big glass with the ice cream and the fruit and the cream and all these. That was a big thing. You got it like once a year on your birthday, or then you'd have the banana split, so the banana down each side and 3 scoops of ice cream in the middle. I'd order that today. If I could get a banana split in a restaurant, I would 100% order that.
You realise there is the Australian ingredient that you could add on top of your French vanilla ice cream, don't you?
What's that?
Milo. Just a few spoonfuls of Milo on that.
Okay.
Now you're all of a sudden you are sophisticated.
No, you've gone the wrong way there, Mark. I think you've gone the wrong way there. But you can dress ice cream up. It can be,
of course you can.
So when you I make an ice cream. I use a recipe where I use that as my base, and I make a cherry red wine reduction with sweetness, and I mix the cherry red wine through the vanilla ice cream, so you get this cherry red wine ice cream. And I used to serve that with the lime shortbread and dark chocolate. So it was a take on a cherry ripe.
Amazing.
So
now we are really sophisticated world there.
But that's how. But once you make the vanilla ice cream, you can add whatever flavour you want. So I used to use the macerated cherries and just bring it down with sugar and red wine, bit of cinnamon, strain it, mix it through, let it set. Beautiful.
I think we have gone everywhere from age 10 again to being very sophisticated.
Yeah.
Gav, a great selection there. I better let you go so I can finish that off.
All right, not a problem. Hope you enjoy.
Chef Gavin Forman with French vanilla ice cream, the better of the vanilla ice creams today, on 2NURFM 103.7.
A broadcast service of the University of Newcastle.